I've been fortunate. I've gotten the opportunity to sort of be all over the world. I was in China in the 80s. We had an office in the Peking Hotel, now the Beijing Hotel. I was in Russia in the 80s. We were doing business with the Foreign Central Bank of the Soviet Union at the time. And I guess one of the things I kind of concluded very early on was I had to understand their culture. Because the worst thing to me that I kept seeing was the American trying to impose the American culture on these foreigners. And I said, that just doesn't work. And so when we would open an office in France, I wanted a French manager. In Italy, I wanted an Italian manager. I didn't want to parachute Americans into these situations. And I tell that to people, you have to understand that you are now, not in Kansas, Toto. You are in Peking or Beijing or wherever you are, and you have to figure out how their culture works and adopt to it. I mean, it's something I still work at, wherever it is in the world. My father used to preach as a kid all the time. When I would interrupt him, he'd say, you never learn anything while you're talking. And so, it was kind of imbued in me. Just listen to the other person. You won't kind of probably believe this, but I'm actually a very shy person by nature. And so whenever I get in a new situation, I'm kind of the guy in the corner, listening and trying to discern the different personalities in the room and what they're saying. And, hearing what somebody says is very different than just listening to what somebody says. And, very often I'll be in a meeting, it doesn't matter where it is, and a question will be asked and somebody will respond to the question, and, I go, but no, that wasn't the question that he asked, because somebody had a predisposed answer to what they thought the person wanted to know, as opposed to listening to what the person wanted to know. So I think listening very hard is very important.